Hey y'all, this is Ashley, and that's Laura.
Hey everybody.
This is Red Wine and Chaos. First episode.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
We're here.
We're excited. A little nervous.
Yes, naturally a little nervous.
But ready for the journey, I think.
Doesn't matter how much practice you put into it, I think.
Palm sweaty. That Eminem song.
We want
this week.
We want to deliver for you guys, right? We want to deliver. We want to bring you some good stuff. So
there will be no mom spaghetti all over my shirt, though.
Palm sweaty, mom spaghetti. I love it. Mom spaghetti. I'll be making spaghetti.
So this is our little baby. Our
kickoff.
Little kickoff. Our fun.
Yes, our Sunday fun day.
Ooh.
Our Sunday fun day.
We've had a lot of Sunday fun days.
But I feel like we're redefining it in a beautiful way.
I mean, isn't that what your 30s are for? Like
yes.
redefining some things?
Yes, absolutely.
Good, bad, or ugly.
Absolutely. And we're going to redefine it and hopefully redefine some things for you all with Red Wine and Chaos.
So, let's talk a little bit about Red Wine and Chaos.
Okay.
Right? Every week, we are going to bring you a new red wine, a new bit of chaos, tied to our lives, tied to the real world, tied to current events, tied to friends of ours.
Yes. The chaos that we all live in, right? But it's a beautiful thing. It's real life, and we want to relate. We want to relate to each other. We want to relate to you all. We want you to relate to us, and we want to bring it to you with some humor,
some realness,
and some wine.
And you should probably put your kids away.
Disclaimer. What parental guidance suggested?
Uh-huh.
No.
Advisory.
Advisory. Yes, parental advisory.
This is a R-rated.
Yes. No sensory.
No.
Authentic.
Yes.
We cuss.
A lot.
We won't go over the top, but we're going to keep it authentic.
It is who we are.
It is, yep. But it makes it relatable.
So fun.
Yeah, and the red wine helps, right? It gets things flowing, gets the ideas flowing. Speaking of red wine, our red wine. So every week, every episode, we're going to bring you a new red wine. You know what? Well, let's not say red wine. We're going to start with red wine because that's what we love.
It is what we love. It's our first
go-to.
True love.
Yes. It has
brought
intensified
us
our friendship,
yeah.
right? Yes, absolutely. It's a platform in which has brought us together, and we've shared a lot of life over red wine.
Mm-hmm.
So red wine, we're gonna start with some red wine. We may tie in some whites. We may tie in some other
cocktails.
Things. Yeah, cocktails. We're alcohol friendly over here.
We do not discriminate on the alcohol.
We do not. We also do not promote
drinking. If that's not your thing, don't do it. But
it's
you
okay.
can still join us for a laugh.
Everybody has their vice. Maybe it's caffeine.
Maybe it's a run.
Yes. Maybe everyone has their release.
Maybe it's a nap.
Might be.
But sometimes mine's a nap.
Touche. Especially on a good Sunday fun day after a whole lot of red wine. Right? Red wine this week. Rush Rose.
That sounds fun. Rush Rose.
Rush Rose, it does, doesn't it? For a good intro wine, Rush Rose. It's a Paso Robles. So, disclaimer number 2. You might have a lot of those along the way. I will not know how to pronounce half of this shit.
We also are not sommeliers.
We are not sommeliers. No. Ashley is much more advanced than I am.
We're just enthusiasts.
We are wine enthusiasts. Oh my God, we are wine enthusiasts. This is the perfect description of us and our journey with red wine. And she is much more
eloquent.
I almost did it again.
I know
we did. Eloquent. With the spoken and written word, you'll see that and notice that.
Stay on our journey. It'll be fun.
No judgment. I don't need your judgment. I can feel you judging me through this, through the audio. But she will help me out with where I struggle. So Rush Rose, it's a Paso Robles, a 2019 vintage.
Thanks, John.
You'll get to know John later. Little bit of background on Rush Rose. Rush Rose by Bob Lindquist. Bob Lindquist is one of the original Roan Rangers. Don't know what that means, but we'll do our.
Is it Roan or Lone?
It's Roan.
Oh.
R-H-O-N-E. Roan Rangers.
I mean, he's not a cowboy. He's not a Lone Ranger.
I don't know.
cowboy.
It's capitalized like it's a proper noun. Like I feel like you
Like
could,
a
if we
coaster
Googled
Roan?
it. I don't know.
Oh.
Let's Google. Maybe, okay, we may have to go look into this a little bit further. Episode 2, we'll do our homework. He founded Quep, Q-U-P-E apostrophe.
Okay.
Quepe?
Quepe.
Quepe Winery in 1982 and has been an innovative winemaker ever since. This is out of Santa Maria, California. How would you rate this, Ashley? Oh, red wine and chaos. We have a scale. We have scale.
We have scale.
We haven't quite identified it yet.
We'll nail it
We're
down.
working on it. We do
This
know
is
that there are some that we have not loved. None that we have mentioned yet, because obviously this is our first episode. We're going to try to promote wines that we love. However, that's not realistic all the time. There's going to be some that we run into that we don't love.
But you may love them.
You may.
That's if it sounds like something you like, then go get it. But this one, I actually really like this one. It says it's 44% Grenache, a 44% Syrah, and a 12%
Come on now. Bring it on home. Tie it all together.
Mourvedre.
Sure.
I don't know what a Mourvedre is. I have had a Grenache and I have had a Syrah, and both of those are pretty good. Of the two, a Grenache is something I prefer.
Okay.
Did you ever see that? Oh, of course you saw that episode of Scandal. Do you remember when Papa Pope is in the wine cellar and he's like, how about a good Grenache? And he's like really excited about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Grenaches are really good.
And I know that we've had some because I know that we've been like, ooh, that.
Oh,
Grenache.
Papa Pope.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We were
I
over
see
here
you.
feeling Scandal, feeling like super
Very
bougie with
scandalous.
Scandal. Yeah. Okay.
But I like this one.
It is.
Like I like it a lot. It's very drinkable. It's not too dry.
It's not dry. It's got a nice. It does. It's not on a overbearing, but it is a little fruity, right? So there is and I don't know if that's the wildflower in it, but it is kind of fruity. A little bit on the sweeter side, I would say.
It's a nice combo of like a dry and sweet.
You know
If
who would
that's
love this
something you're
wine?
into? Who?
You know who would love this bottle?
Who?
Brooklyn.
Yep.
Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Y'all will meet Brooklyn before this is over with. She's one of our. She is part of our tribe. She would love this.
Yeah, she would.
This would be a.
It's
Brooklyn
a good.
wine.
She's new to red wine.
Yeah.
And so this is
a good intro. Right.
If you're new to red wine, you need to pick up this blend, this Paso Robles
Rush Rose
blend.
Mm-hmm.
It says GSM on the front, and it
What
comes
does that
from
mean?
Grenache, Syrah, and
Hello.
Mourvedre.
Hello. Never knew.
We're new.
We're
We
new
just
to
drink
this.
the wine that comes to us, and it does come to me once a quarter.
Sometimes we just slam bottles.
And
Depends on the day. Depends on the chaos
We
in our
just
lives.
drink it. Sometimes it's
we drink
real
it straight out the
aggressive.
bottle. Sometimes we don't even put it in a glass.
It's not necessary. All the time.
So today's episode brought to you by Rush Rose Paso Robles 2019 vintage. Shout out to them. That's a good bottle.
It's a good wine.
That's a nice bottle.
I'm for it. I'm
for
almost
it.
out, so I'm gonna pour myself another.
Let's do it. Oh, cheers. Cheers to Rush Rose.
Cheers to Rush Rose. That could be how many cheers? Like a 3 cheers for Rush Rose, right?
Boom.
See?
Right. So 3 would be best, right? Maybe 2 is middle of the road.
There you
1
go.
is
Not
maybe
our
try
fave.
another. Not our fave.
Yeah.
Very good. Scale.
I like it.
We were gonna go harsh with drain dumpers, but we were advised otherwise. Very intelligent. That was smart.
It was.
Yeah. So we're gonna say a 3 cheers to that. We're not gonna cheers 3 times
like
because
it.
Ashley's out of wine and she's refilling.
And my
her glass.
husband just broke a glass today.
Crushed it into
Just
pieces.
shattered
in
it,
the
right?
sink.
Good thing I have that big old sink now.
Shattered it because we did have
We did have a one
undisclosed,
cheers.
undisclosed, and no, we didn't even have a 1 cheers. We had a frickin' drain
a 0
dumper.
cheers.
No, we had a drain dumper before we reevaluated.
We will not tell you what
We
that
will
is.
not tell you the brand. It was terrible. It was a
was not
Zin.
great.
It was a red Zin. It was gross. It was not good.
And-
John drank it though.
He sure did. Out of a sports cup.
Out of a plastic sports cup. So
To be fair, we will not discriminate against the wine, but Zinfandels are not
Our
typically
favorite.
our favorite.
they're not. So can't say I was overly surprised, but expected something a little better.
I did.
However,
I did.
that's why we're not naming it.
That's right.
Moving on to Rush Rose. Thank you, Rush Rose. Appreciate it. For being the cleanup better. Bringing us home. Okay.
So tell me about your week. How was your week?
Oh, man. You know what? Overall, it was good. It was positive, I will say.
You had some good wins at work.
I did.
This week.
I had some good wins at work this week. I had some wins overall, just personally. It was a good week for me. I feel good. I feel good heading into, Sundays are a mixed bag, right? So I have a love-hate relationship with Sundays.
Same.
Although I have a new love. We talked about this. I have a new love for Sunday. But Sundays prior to this were a mixed bag for me because you head into Monday. Mondays are what you make of them. We know that, right? But let's be real.
Not everything's always sunshine and rainbows.
No.
No. I can only put a Monday's going to be positive because I spoke it into the world mentality. I can't do that every fucking Monday.
No.
I can't.
Absolutely not. Let's be real. So, yes, but if you can head into a week with some celebrated wins from the previous week, at least for me, I had therapy on Friday, heading into the weekend. I mean, it was a good week. It was a good week for me. You amidst true chaos in our and not, I wouldn't say our everyday lives and what we're looking at,
but the real world.
Yes, there was a lot of chaos in the world, and so while that let me back up just a couple steps. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. There was some shit that happened this week. That's why you have one. That's what we have. There was some major shit that happened this week, and I say shit because it was straight shit. It was hot garbage, dumpster fire shit that happened this week. That is
it makes
undeniable.
You rethink some things and some perspective.
Absolutely. But outside of that, I should say personally, for a personal win, outside of the other rest of the mess, if I categorically speaking, it was a pretty positive week.
Good.
Yeah, you, tell me.
It was, this was a really big week for me. As some of you may know and be feeling, the pandemic has kept us in and out of the office.
Sure.
We are both working moms, full-time careers and full-time moms.
Which is like 2 jobs, right? 2 full-time jobs.
In itself.
Absolutely.
But I have, over the last year, learned that I don't work well from home. It's not a strength of mine, and that's okay.
Right.
So the pandemic has kept us in and out of the office, on and off. And this week I went back to work in the office.
Yay.
Like, with all the shit I needed to completely do my job. And we don't do well with virtual learning here in our household. And so he went back to school, I went back to work, man, and it was more
a good tranquility, week. More balance.
Absolutely.
Back at home. Right.
And he felt good. He had a good week all week.
Dope.
No issues, no problems. He didn't get in trouble, which is very rare in our household. We're like a 3 write-up a week average household.
On average, we're looking at 3.
I feel like that school's got me on speed dial. But we didn't have any this week, and it was fucking awesome. And he went back to work, and I went back to work, and it was a really, really good week.
Yay.
Yeah. I feel good.
That's dope. That's worth it. That's worth the Sunday Fun Day celebration, right?
Absolutely.
That's great. Yeah, and as we navigate, so you went back to work and back to school. My household is the opposite at this point in time, right? So we're working on figuring that out, but I'm still working from home full time. And my son is still attending virtual school full time. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. You see the dynamic and the difference between family to family, right? Your best friends, your circle, your inner circle.
Absolutely.
Life is just different for other people. So you know what works best for you and what works best for you and yours and your family and your children and mine. Man, I've seen my kid thrive in virtual learning this year, which is crazy, right?
It's awesome. And so Laura and I are best friends.
Best friends.
Our children are.
Of how many years now? Let's think about it. So my kid's 9, right?
So probably 10.
So about 10 years,
about as long as I've been married.
Yeah, yes. Shortly after you got married is when we were like introduced, I think, right?
Yep.
So
we're friends of 10 years. Our kids are 9 and 7, and they are
lifetime
best friends right down the hall right now, hanging out, playing video games. Probably
somebody
individual.
might bust through the door.
It's fine.
Mom, can I?
Such is our life.
Such is our life.
It's always chaotic, and
That's
there's never a dull
reality.
moment.
Yeah.
But as best friends, and this pandemic has thrown everyone for a loop. Nobody knows how to navigate through it, get through it, feel in it, act in it. It's an aggressive beast in itself, without being sick with COVID.
Sure.
And we are opposite as far as like I'm in the office and my child is in school and you are virtual and your kid is virtual, but we are both each other's cheerleaders.
Yeah.
When it comes to that. And the kids are happy where they're at because that's what's best for our families, but it's not a negative between the two of us.
No, it's absolutely about managing and supporting what works best for your family and you. Nobody can tell you that.
Nobody.
And when you have that true support, that true friendship, that true sisterhood, there is no fucking judgment. And I don't say sisterhood because men can do it too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have that. That's not there. It doesn't exist. It's man, I don't care what it takes for you and yours. I'm here. And however I can support you in that.
What do you need?
What do you
Where
need?
do I fit?
Bingo. And that's what.
And Laura fits for me in our in the thick of the pandemic, right? It's not that, I mean, we're still in it, but it's not like, it's not new anymore. I feel like it's an old hat for everybody.
Like the way of life
we've just been fucking doing it for a year.
Right.
But when it first started, we were weekly phone calls. Multiple times a week. With full blown fucking breakdowns.
Yeah.
Like taking shots.
through FaceTime, right? Yeah. Fireball shots through weekly breakdowns, on FaceTime.
But we each had our moments.
We did.
But we were there for each other through those moments.
Mine were Wednesdays.
Yeah, mine were usually like
beginning
of the week.
Weird. Midweek hit me. I can't do it.
That was like my 33rd birthday, like mid-30s hit me, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. I'm going to throw up everywhere.
Hump day? What? Fuck hump day. No. I'm stuck at home. I'm a caged animal. No, I didn't like it.
And we're social people. We are not solo hermits,
Then when it was like safe, I use safe, quote unquote safe, where we weren't going to get pulled over and questioned about... It was because so sneaky.
Do you remember John got pulled over?
Yeah.
And he had to show his I'm an essential worker letter.
Yeah, Ashley's husband, right? Essential worker, pulled over, had to show proof. I am transporting myself, if you will, from home to work, and that's it. So it was like this
wild here.
Oh, it was crazy. And we were caged and locked up, and it's like, how do we navigate this? 10 years of friendship. Absolutely dependent upon each other, dependent upon FaceTime, dependent upon social activities. When I say FaceTime, I'm talking face-to-face. I'm not talking no iPhone FaceTime. Dependent upon red wine and get-togethers. And our kids are dependent upon interaction with each other.
Absolutely.
They are basically siblings, right?
And judge us if you will, but we quarantined together.
We did. We absolutely did.
And you were the only person.
Sneaking back and forth between...
But we were safe. We were the only people. You were the only one I was quarantining with.
Sure.
But
wouldn't even seeing our families.
No.
We couldn't do it. It just wasn't. You need your people sometimes. Man, we needed each other. First of all, I got my own room here.
You sure do. You picked it out when we bought the house.
John and Ashley have provided
She got the good one too, with the fan, with the remote.
I got the good one.
You can be laying in bed and turn that light off.
I do. Whew. I certainly do. I use it. The only downside is it's right outside the kids' spot. I get abrupt morning wake-ups from both of my favorite boys, but one being more aggressive than the other. Hello, TT! Oh, wait, sorry, John. Hello, TT, good morning. Is Junie in here? Oh, Junie.
It's mine.
Bring the dog.
It's mine. Mine's the aggressive one. Hand up emoji over here. Like, it's mine.
Mine's still sleeping while this is happening. Doesn't even flinch.
We're teaching him. Women are not fragile, but they are gentle. Tone it down a little.
He has not done it recently.
I know.
He's learned. He's leaving TT alone. Let TT sleep.
We all need a little.
But usually there's been like 4 or 5 bottles of red wine being consumed. There's a reason why I don't drive.
There's only 2 of us.
I stay here. I am being responsible.
That's right.
I am not drinking and driving.
That's right.
When we consume, I stay.
I just decorated your room too. I put pictures up on the wall
so
and
comfy.
a mirror.
I sleep so well here. It's like it's my home away from home. So that's, if that shows you the depth and the importance of our friendship and our time together, that's how we've survived this. People need people, and we need each other. And
they do. And 10 years may not seem like a lot. Like, you have a friendship of 36 years. I do. I have a friendship of 20-some years. And they are still our ride or dies, our people.
Yeah.
But
from a distance, unfortunately.
From a distance. They are both from a distance. So while 10 years may not seem like a lot, we've been through a lot.
That's a goddamn decade.
I mean, it is a lot. It is a lot. But we've been through a lot in our short amount of time. We've been through...
Can't do life without you, my chick.
No. I'm talking wellness journeys, financial journeys.
Yes.
Pregnancies.
Plural. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, relationships, friendships, careers, just
big moves.
Man, buying houses.
Homes. Yo.
That's
whoa.
That was a big fucking
for both
step.
Of us. Golly. So, that's what we're gonna cover, because that's life, right? That's our red wine and chaos. That's our chaos, but that is everybody. I think that's how we relate to people, right? We are real everyday living friends and navigating the chaos in this world, and
there's a lot, and that's okay. There's a lot of chaos, and it's okay.
Yeah, but the beautiful thing is to laugh through it, right?
And you're not alone.
No. Not at all. This is a regular, normal
Wait till
thing.
We get real deep.
Oh, we gonna.
I got a lot of shit.
We gonna get deep. We got a bag. We got shits and bags.
My Aunt Lori.
Shits and bags. We got shits on walls.
We literally.
Shits on walls.
Stay tuned for that. My Aunt Lori, she's the wisest woman I know.
It's the flaming bag of poop again. Okay, sorry.
Please bet down.
Sorry, Aunt Lori. I'm sorry. We love you. Shout out to Aunt Lori. We'll see you soon.
She's the wisest person I know. Mm-hmm. I fucking love my Aunt Lori. She is, little backstory, she's my mom's youngest sister. And she is so great. And I love her so much. But she always says, and she probably says it to me once a year, if not more. And it resonates with me so deep, is that everybody's got their own bag of shit that they're carrying around. It's just who you choose to unpack that shit with. And I choose to unpack my shit with you.
And then we smear it on the wall. To share it with everybody.
And we're going to share all of our shit with you.
With red wine and chaos.
It's a fucking shit show.
Aunt Lori. Love Aunt Lori. She's our biggest cheerleader. If it wasn't for Aunt Lori, we wouldn't be talking to you right now. So
this legit would never have happened without her.
So, shout out to Aunt Lori. So, with that being said, Red Wine and Chaos was born, and here we are. And man, we got a lot to bring to you. Ooh, yeah.
Don't touch that.
Yeah, I won't.
It's gonna make it all fuzzy.
You're right. Oops.
I just shoot your hand away like a child.
Sometimes I.
Bitch,
bye. So
stay tuned. We'll cover it all. Come back every week.
Yep.
It'll be something new. If you've got something you want us to talk about, let us know.
Yes, absolutely. We welcome topics, and it might not even be anything where, first of all, we don't claim to be experts. We're not. Not anywhere near experts.
If I was an expert, my kid wouldn't be putting shit on the wall.
Touche. And we're going to cover all the good stuff, all the deep stuff, some controversial stuff, some stuff that's going to be tough to talk about, but that's life, right? And you got to get uncomfortable to succeed sometimes. So.
But it'll always be funny. It'll always be fun.
And, what do we say, right? What do we say?
Chaos is inevitable.
But that's why there's wine.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
See you guys next week.
Love you. See you all next week.
Bye.
Hi guys, have you seen our logo, our shirts, or our tumblers? Because they are amazing. We love them, and they came from our friends over at LSR3 Designs. Rooted in family and inspired by the creators that came before them, LSR3 prides themselves on quality and truly cares about their customers like they are family. From t-shirts to phone cases, tumblers to air fresheners, LSR3 is ready to customize your next memory. Can't find what you're looking for? No problem. The professionals at LSR3 are available to help create something you're sure to love.
Visit them on Facebook at LSR3 Designs or on their website, shoplsr3.com, to start your order today. And bonus, you can enter our promo code CHAOS for 10% off your first order. Again, the website is shoplsr3.com and use promo code CHAOS for 10% off your first order.
Check them out and don't forget the promo code.